hepatitis C virus. Now hepatitis C virus, it is a RNA virus. It is RNA virus, and its incubation period is 4 to 26 week. And this hepatitis C virus, it cause chronic infection. It cause chronic liver infection that lead to the cirrhosis. And it has multiple genotypes, and that genotypes, each genotypes, it is further classified into subtypes. Now hepatitis C virus is an RNA virus. Its incubation period is 4 to 26 weeks. Hepatitis B virus and hepatitis C virus, it causes chronic liver infection, often lead to the phase of cirrhosis, and it has multiple genotypes. Each genotype, it has further subtypes. Now let's talk about risk factors. Now the most important risk factor for the hepatitis C virus, that is needle stick injury. That is needle stick injury and intravenous drug abusers, having multiple sexual partners, and close contact with hepatitis C virus infected persons. So what is the risk factors? The most important risk factor for the hepatitis C virus is needle stick injury, and intravenous drug abusers, and multiple sexual partners, and multiple contact with the hepatitis C virus infected person. How the disease is transmitted? Hepatitis C virus, it is usually transmitted. Hepatitis C virus, hepatitis, it is usually transmitted by parenteral route and sexual contact. Now coming to the pathogenesis. Now if hepatitis C virus infected human cells, so it replicates its genome. Say if this is a human cell and this is hepatitis C virus, when it get entered into the human cell, what it do, that it is further replicate yourself. This virus, it is further replicates its genome, and its genome is, it is RNA. So this replication, it is usually not independent. Like hepatitis C virus has some special proteins associated with it, that is the one enzyme that is associated with it, that is RNA polymerase. Now what is the function of this RNA polymerase here? This RNA polymerase, it helps in the replication of this genome of this virus, that is RNA. Now when there is replication occur of this genome, this replicated RNA, it is further assembled into the packing of certain cores. Now once this RNA getting replicated, so it is further assembled and it is further coated by some another proteins. That protein is called NS5A proteins. And what is the function of this NS5A proteins? It coated the replicated form of this RNA. Now once it get replicated, it goes to the liver and it cause infected a lot of other cells of the body. Now the most important characteristic features for this hepatitis C virus, it is RNA polymerase and NS5A proteins. This RNA polymerase helps in the replication of its genome, while NS5A protein helps to core and to pack this replicated form of this RNA, and then it goes to the blood and ultimately it destroys the various cells of the body. Now virus has various proteases. This hepatitis C virus, it has various proteases, and these proteases, it actually helps in the formation of the RNA polymerase, and in a similar way, it helps in the processing of this NS5A proteins. So if someone want to protect their cells from the hepatitis C virus infection, it is very important that we inhibit these proteases. Either we inhibit this RNA polymerase or we inhibit NS5A protein, so that virus is unable to replicate further and virus do not take their own replicated form of the RNA. So whenever we get inhibited this RNA polymerase in NS5A proteins, so the growth of this viral, that is hepatitis C virus, it get inhibited. Now the another thing is, there are no vaccines available. There are no vaccines available for hepatitis C virus. There are no vaccines available for hepatitis C virus. Now why it is so? The reason is, whenever hepatitis C virus cause infection in the human cell, so when hepatitis C virus, there are a lot of strains for the hepatitis C virus. So when one specific strain of hepatitis C virus cause infection in the human cell, so when it get enter into the human cell, our body recognize it as a foreign antigen. So our own body making certain antibodies against those specific strain of the hepatitis C virus. Now in this way, what actually hepatitis C virus do, this hepatitis C virus, when it enter into the human cell, it change its own that specific strain. So it's one of the strain, it get changed into another strain. As antibody are formed against previous one, so that antibody, they cannot recognize the new form strains. That's the reason that the vaccine is unable for the hepatitis C virus. So this is very important. Now another important point is that, as we know that the hepatocytes, if this is a hepatocyte, if this is a liver cell, so in the liver cell we have a receptor, that is toll-like receptor, and interferon signaling pathway is also present. Now this hepatitis C virus, when actually it causes chronic liver infection, and that condition, this hepatitis C virus, it cause inhibit this toll-like receptor and interferon signaling pathway. The main function of the toll-like receptor is that whenever the antigen comes into the body, it recognizes those specific antigen and remove that particular antigen. But in this case, hepatitis C virus cause infection by inhibiting the toll-like receptor that is present on the surface of hepatocytes. Along with that, it get inhibited the interferon signaling pathway. And that's the reason that this, when it cause inhibited this, so it cause chronic liver infection, and it cannot recognize those specific antigen. Now that's all about the general pathogenesis of the hepatitis C virus. Now what are the tests is present for it? That is hepatitis C virus RNA in blood and Raber test. Raber test is the radioimmunoblast assay. So what are the tests for it? That is hepatitis C virus RNA in blood and radioimmunoblast assay test. And how will you treat the patient? You can treat the patient by giving certain antiviral drugs. So students, that's all about the hepatitis C virus. I hope you will get the lecture. Thank you so much.